from Starbucks Brothers. And I just want to say a few things, guys. Thank you for being with us. First of all, thank you for subscribe. Thank you for like the videos and sometimes comment something. We really appreciate that. We're in expansion. We're planning to do a lot of things, and we have very good ideas, right, about what we're gonna do in the show, in the channel. And I want to talk about something that is very important to me. Honestly, it's just gonna be like uh, a little tririme or a little piece of information about what I think, about what we think here in this channel. And we know that the world is going through a very, very hard situation with wars, and the people is fighting against each others. And honestly, I think that it's not common. I mean, it's not normal that humans fight between humans for territory, for oil, for gold, for mines, or whatever, right? And because we are part of the same society. In fact, we are like brothers. We should be like brothers, right? And I'm pretty sure that 99% of the population don't like war at all. And the problem with that is that we have nuclear weapons, we have nuclear bombs, right? We have other stuff like sometimes a lot of people saying that pandemic it was some kind of war to stop the population to grow, you know. And I understand that. I mean, there should be another way, another specific way, without killing people, without taking advantage of poor people with wars or right, killing innocent or something like that. So it's a little bit sad that we are in this part of the humanity, in this part of the history of the human beings, right? As well, it's good to have that we have disclosure on aliens, disclosure on new stuff, and I'm pretty sure that they don't want to share nothing to us if we are a rudimentary society, right? A society that is just think selfish, think of making more money, doesn't matter the consequences or what we running on, you know. Um, so the message that I wanna um, offer to you guys is that um, we really need to think in us as a one entity, right? It's like when you talk about the bees, they are very united. When you talk about the ants or any other life form like that, I mean, we need to learn from them, right? We are, I mean, there was a phrase, there was a very important phrase from, I think, Albert Einstein, right? He says that the human being is the only people that is creating bombs or weapons to destroy more humans. I never see an ant doing that, or a bee doing that, or any other type of even the monkeys that are very smart, or right. Uh, what I'm trying to say is that if we keep doing the same thing and we follow this path, uh, we are eventually mm, get a like auto destruction, right? We're doomed to auto destruct ourselves, and that is sad, right? Because we're here to be, we're here to be one single community, as brothers, as a family. That is the truly next step in human evolution, right? Because eventually, when we stop thinking in a selfish way, and we start thinking in other people and love each other, we're going to like um, realize that that's the truly next step, right? So that is what I want to share with you guys today. It's a short message, of course, but I think that it's important for us to understand that this is the only way to survive as a society, as a person, as a human being. So we need to be united. And I know that nobody that listens this live broadcast today is thinking different. We want uh, this union. We want the world to be a better place. There's a lot of things that we can do. We can start just by sharing the message. Hopefully, this message goes really to the presidents of the countries that are in war and talk about this. We don't want war. We want peace. Peace forever. Peace for everybody. That's the only way to survive. All right. So this is just a little message that I want to share with you guys. Thank you for being here with me today. And that is part of the subject that we want to touch here in Star Bars Brothers. And because we honestly and truly look forward to create a better society, unite the people, uh, be in this place together again as a team, as a family member. All right. There shouldn't be hunger in the world. There shouldn't be wars. There shouldn't be diseases. They are a solution for all that. This could be a paradise, you know. This could be the real heaven. But why we're not living in heaven? Because there's a lot of factors, right? There's a lot of people that is trying to control us. We live in some kind of slavery when we have a job, when we depend on the money, when we need to pay the bills, and we're not getting focused in ourselves, in our family sometimes, in our friends. We leave that behind because we're just focused on making money. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and that shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't be living in a paradise, in heaven. All right. Thank you guys for being with us. Hopefully, you can understand a little bit about what I'm saying here. I'm doing this in English because English has one the most important language in the world, right? So probably it's gonna be shared to more people. Also, I'm gonna say the same message in Spanish eventually, probably tomorrow. But that's what I want to say. That's what I want to share. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow, and have a good night. Think about this. The real union between humans as brothers, as a family, is truly and truly the next step in human evolution. Otherwise, we're condemned to auto destruction. We're in the path of auto destruction again. Why? Because that happened in the past. That's why we see a lot of monuments, a lot of statues, a lot of big temples, and of course they were using a super high technology. We don't have that information, so something happens, either natural or artificial, a war, something happens in the past. We probably destroy ourselves, and we start from zero, from scratch again. And that is something that is going to happen if we don't do something about these guys. All right, share the message. If you understand English, well, I don't have a perfect English, but I'm trying to explain myself as much as I can. I'm doing my best here, but of course, this is the message today. Try to do something for the world. Try to unite. Try to help other people. Eventually, I'm gonna find a way to do it in a more systematic way, more efficient way for everybody. And hopefully, you can be with us. We can be in this together because, just like Lana says, imagine all the people, right, living life in peace. Thank you guys. Have a good night. This is Aldo from Star Bars Brothers in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, the capital of the world. Bye bye, guys. See you later. Thank you.